Stayed behind bars for a murder he did not commit. A judge cleared a man's name today. Paul Garrett initially pleaded guilty to the murder of Velma Tharpe in 2000, but it was another man's DNA investigators found at the scene. News 4's Michael Warrick spoke to an emotional Garrett outside the courtroom today.
That's right, and Garrett put it simply today, more than 20 years after a murder he didn't commit. This moment, he says, was priceless.
It's like everything's lifted.
With tears in his eyes, Paul Garrett finally heard the words he waited more than 2 decades for.
It is clear that Paul Garrett did not murder Velma Tharpe, and for that reason, the state is dismissing this case.
After being wrongly accused of a murder in 2000 and feeling he had no choice, Garrett pleaded guilty, though ever since maintained his innocence, all during the 11 years he spent behind bars.
I didn't get to watch my kids grow up. I wasn't in their life. It affected my ability to get a job. It affected my ability to trust anyone.
With help from the Tennessee Innocence Project, an unrelenting detective, and the newly formed Conviction Review Unit of the DA's office, Garrett, long labeled a murderer, will now go down for something different. A wrongly convicted man who wrongly served time.
We owe that to Velma Tharpe, and we owe that to Paul Garrett. And I feel privileged to have been a part of righting this very tragic wrong.
I just tell guys, or women or guys, don't give up on anything. I knew this day was going to come, but I didn't know when. I didn't know if I was going to be alive to see it.
Well, what's next for Garrett? He says he's going to spend more time with his family and maybe even get a new job now that his record has been wiped clean. Michael Warrick, News 4 Nashville.